Got a little swing in BTC the last half hour there right now. The coin's sitting just below 104, down about 0.5%. The president's set to address the world at the Economic Forum in Davos. Joining us, Martin Leinweber is the Director of Digital Asset Research Strategy at Market Vector Indexes and an author, judging by the background. Martin, thanks for being here this morning.
Thank you very much for having me.
Do you guys cover Melania coin and mastering crypto assets?
Well, the book was published last year, so I didn't have a crystal ball with me. It's not included, but we talk about meme coins.
Okay. The Trump and Melania coins that were launched heading into the inauguration, would you describe those as meme coins?
Yeah, definitely. That's definitely a meme coin, and it took everybody by surprise that directly before the inauguration that the U.S. president could issue a meme coin with the First Lady. But here we are. Crazy times, and so I think the markets took that also as a surprise, and you can have your moral or ethical standards here, whether you as president can do that or not. But I think the major message here is that the US president of the United States says it's okay to issue a token.
Wow.
And so overall, that's bullish.
What do you, I love that. That is crypto if I've ever heard it. That statement concluding with, it's bullish. Tell me why it's bullish, launching meme coins that might infringe on what it seems you described as maybe some ethical issues.
Well, here's the thing. You have to separate between how the token is distributed and if it's okay that a US president does it and keeps the majority of it. Mm-hmm. I rather look at what does it mean for the token economy, the token world in general. And if you think of it where we were last year, basically everything was prohibited besides Bitcoin and Ethereum. Now you can say that the US president is a major crypto holder. Think of it, the majority of his net worth, if you look at a mark-to-market principle, is now in crypto. And so, as you've also heard from Larry Fink at Davos, he's all on tokenization. And I think, generally speaking, there's just a green light for tokenization in the US.
I still have a little bit of difficulty, though, with the logic that a proliferation of worthless coins or meme coins is a necessarily good thing. Like if there were a bunch of companies IPOing that didn't make any money or were, nonsense, then I would be saying, wow, this is a very concerning market. It likely will crash. That's basically what happened during COVID when we launched a bunch of nonsense SPACs. Bunch of those crashed. Market did go through a very rough period in 2022. Is that not a fair comparison?
Well, you can question meme coins, yes, but I say meme coins is just a subcategory of the overall token economy. And so you have in every asset class, you mentioned it, for equities, you have SPACs, you have leveraged ETFs. You also had corporate credit during the 2008 crisis, which were worthless. So does that mean that the whole asset class is worthless? So again, you can question what Trump did and the token distribution of the Trump token and the Melania token. But I would rather go back to the bigger picture and say, hey, okay, that's the meme coin of Trump. But there are also good use cases in crypto. And I think it just shows that the US is overall all in on crypto now. And so I expect a pro-crypto regulation, a pro-crypto stance, and also more serious projects. Yeah, so it's not my job to criticize the meme coin of the U.S. president. Yeah, so that's
kind of where that's a good place to lead into, because if the idea then is that it's green light go and we're going to do these great things with crypto, but then so far it's just launching meme coins, then what's the maturation of the process? What then is something real that we need to see? We didn't hear about crypto in the inauguration. We heard some other economic plans, but there's also a lot of stuff that they've said that they want to do that they haven't gotten to, right? It's like day 2. So what do you want to see then? Because I think that it sounds like we probably agree meme coins are not like the most productive thing. What can they do here then that's actually going to bring meaning and substance to the industry?
Well, I think we all agreed on that the crypto industry is waiting for some executive orders for the strategic Bitcoin reserve, for example. But a key component, what is missing so far, is that you have a proper regulation, similar to what we have in Europe, how digital assets are defined, what is a security or not, so that you have a clear framework for investing in this asset class under secure and so regulatory secure environment. I think that's the most pressing point at the moment. And the next thing is also, how do you handle stable coins? You need a regulation for that as well. And so that will be helpful also for the larger US asset managers to finally issue the ETFs, and also that the retail public can participate in this broader ecosystem, be it AI, be it gaming token. Payment is a huge use case. And so that's essential that you get a clearer regulation, and I think that will come.
What if they don't put it in the strategic reserve then? What is the what's the alternative? What happens to price? Do you think that's built into price now?
No, I think we are ranging between 92, 106 now since the end of November. And I think the market is at the higher end and waiting every day for this announcement for this strategic Bitcoin reserve. And I think if we don't get that within the next 1 to 2 weeks, I think the market will start trading heavier, right? So that's important that we get these messages rather sooner than later. And so you see how the market is just waiting on this specific headline day by day.
Curious, Martin, it seems like you watch the technicals, the charts, and one thing that I've continued to monitor is a long-term bearish divergence, really since the beginning of Bitcoin, where each successive high, the percent change to its next high has shrunk, meaning that your returns are correlated directly, basically, to your point of entry, and we're still in that. Does that concern you at all?
No, I think, listen, it's a larger asset class now, and it's not a surprise that you have the law of diminishing returns. For me, from a technical standpoint, it's important now with a short-term time view that we get above this 106 level pretty soon, so that we can target the 120 level. And anything else remains to be seen. If you look at the expectations of the market, I think a lot of participants expect 140 to 150, some even higher. But I think in this asset class, we have to be more cautious, and so I'm more short-term oriented. So for me, the next level is 106, and then the way to 120K.
Okay. Appreciate that. Like the technicals. Thank you very much, Martin. Appreciate your time. Good conversation, good prep for us today as we look for policy potentially coming down the pike. Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, good conversation. Martin Leinweber joining us, Director of Digital Asset Research Strategy at Market Vector Indexes. Leinweber, I believe. That's my third attempt at the pronunciation. Martin Leinweber. Thanks for being here, coming back.